Hello and Happy New Year to you! Welcome to Clemmy Games recommends Lost Castle, a side-scrolling beat-em-up with roguelite elements developed by Hunter Studio and released on Steam in September 2016. For disclosure, I received this game for free. Being a fan of the roguelite genre in general, I am always keen to check out games which implement permadeath, procedural generation, and permanent progression in unique ways, and Lost Castle is one such example. We have seen roguelite elements most commonly being applied to top-down shooters and platformers, so applying this to a beat-em-up is interesting to say the least. You play as a random hero who happens to be captured by goblins while adventuring, and upon waking up, you find yourself in a prison which is surprisingly lacking in guards. Your cell also happens to open up into a hub area with other prisoners, so do take this premise for what it is. Based on my experience with the game, you can spawn as either warrior, mage or archer, each differing in their starting equipment but sharing a common upgrade pool of skills, depending on what you choose to specialize in. Within each class are variants in the starting weapon, sword and shield versus spear for example, each with different basic attacks and combos. The beat-em-up action will be familiar to anyone who has played one before, with combos resulting from your button presses. There are some variants here, such as attacking while running will result in a dash type attack, and you can even jump and attack, which can lead to some interesting scenarios. Other than the basic attack and combo, each character also has a special action, such as a shield charge or a fireball barrage, which are on cooldowns but do not cost any extra resources otherwise. In terms of balance, I found much more success with the ranged classes, since this meant that you could easily stay out of range of enemies' attacks, but melee weapons generally have the trade-off of higher damage. Defeated enemies drop items, which can range from usable magic crystals to throwable weapons, and most importantly, food, which recovers health. Chests do sometimes contain equipment, which can be a significant upgrade, and it is nice that there are no stats or class restrictions on items, so I could start off with a warrior but happen to find a powerful magical wand and can continue on with that without issue. We have in-game shops which takes gold for new items, and there's even a slot machine which takes gold in exchange for a random result, which can range from a new piece of equipment to even damaging your character. These are the main in-run progression systems, so we can check the box here. What I want to talk a little about is the permanent progression system in Lost Castle, whose most direct comparison that I can find is Rogue Legacy. However, instead of gold being used to upgrade your mansion, we instead have souls of defeated enemies, which have to be sacrificed to the Lord of Souls and Death, a Grim Reaper-like character who is your main vendor. Souls are used to upgrade everything from increasing your damage, defense, or health to unlocking NPCs in the hub area, which gives you items before the start of every run. However, without an upgrade purchased, all remaining souls which are not used up will also be taken by the Grim Reaper, meaning that in later runs, you must be good enough to accumulate the required number of souls for the next upgrade, which is the same system as Rogue Legacy. The other progression system which I really like here is that bosses which are defeated for the first time will unlock unique boss-related items and equipment which will spawn in future runs. These seem to be fairly powerful artifacts, and I think that tying item-based progression more directly to defeating bosses can be used to great effect in other games. Finally, an update in December 2017 actually added in 4-player co-op play, which is a smart move for the genre. Overall, I liked Lost Castle for its progression systems and core beat-em-up action, which makes this a recommendation. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to keep up with the best indie games, and I will see you in the next video.